Question time.
How do you say no to another student's idea?
Oh man, you guys ask tough questions. Saying no is hard, isn't it, Cam?
I've heard this question so many times because I think student leaders, they want to achieve so much throughout the year. And so many people have ideas of what they want to achieve. And they're often great. I've heard so many great ideas. But how do you say no to those ideas?
Absolutely. So the first thing is what you just said. You need to consider every idea. No idea is a bad idea. That's the first principle you need in place before we can even begin to answer this question. Because have you heard of Steve Jobs?
Yes.
The man who used to run Apple, right? So when they made iMovie, one of the most widely used software programs out there, everyone loves iMovie.
It's great.
Right? The way they came up with that is they sat in a room, like some of the executives at Apple, some of the top designers. They closed the blinds and everyone knew they weren't allowed to interrupt what was going on in that room. What was going on in that room was they were just throwing random ideas at each other to try and come up with some of the best programs they could think of. And iMovie was born out of that.
Wow.
So the rule at first was they couldn't say no. They just went for it. So that's the first principle. Just absolutely go for it. Then it comes to a point where you actually need to refine your ideas. And of course, this is where you might need to say no to something.
Yep.
Now, I want to change your answer slightly.
Okay.
Your question for my answer.
My question, yes.
So instead of saying no, I want you to say this. No, because.
Yeah, okay.
Because to respect your fellow leaders, you need to give an explanation as to why one idea might be better than another. Saying no is okay, but just saying no full stop, we'll never talk about that again, that's going to hurt feelings. So I'd encourage you, no because. Take the time to explain why, and that's how you say no effectively.
I like what you said there. No, because I also think choosing ideas that you do throughout the year is a matter of like focus, like we talked about in the first question, except a different type of focus. You can't do everything as a student leader, so it's really important that you focus on a few things that you can do and you do them well.
Yeah, that could be a reason.
Yeah, exactly. And so if you divide too much between ideas, you may find that what you want to achieve throughout the year doesn't get achieved. And so it's really important you focus. And so that's a great place to come from as a student leader and say, this is a great idea, but we're not going to be able to go with it because our focus is on this. But that's a great answer right there. I like that little tip right there. No, because, and then a good reason.
Just change your answer slightly from no to no because.
This segment is from an episode of the Student Leadership News Podcast. To listen to the full episode, go to studentleadership.news or subscribe using your favourite podcast app.